it da 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 da. Sit it da 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 chicka 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 da. Zoom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom da. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom doom. Doom, sibba dibba da doom da doom da da doom da doom doom da doom da doom doom, sibba dibba da boom 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 boom, Titan in the morning, sibba dibba da doom da doom da. It's Titan in the morning. 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 Titan in the morning. Hi, my name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are, just the way God not mention some movie city. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Now, I don't know what happened right there toward the end. It seemed like it kind of stuck a little bit, but I just want to say it to you all real quick and say it real good. Good morning. Good morning to you. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know what we do. Hey, good morning to you, Lady and Isaiah over there. Good morning. Hey, DJ Tony Powell, good morning to you. Okay, OG. Okay, Icon. Hey, Royal, good morning. Hey, Bandit, good morning to you. Good morning to you all. Okay, look, we're going to say good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All welcome. Y'all remember the movie Poltergeist? Remember when she said, all welcome, all welcome? Somebody said, am I welcome here? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, Pause Impact. Hey, Josh. Good morning. Let me tell y'all something. Look, let me tell you something. I believe, okay, there go the microphone. Hold on. Let me say it loud. Hello, hello, hello. Is it me you're looking? Look, say good morning to yourself. Say good morning to yourself. If don't nobody else say good morning to you, say it to yourself. Because here's the thing, you are in control. Yeah, that's how we're going to start off this SHAAD. That's how we're going to start off this SHAAD, which is Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day. That's how we starting this off. So we're going to start it off. We're going to do it how we do. We're going to do what we do, and that's what we're going to do. So this morning, TikTok, I want y'all to tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X, all the people all the way around the lands, as T.S. Madison would say. I want y'all to chime in this morning. I want you to say good morning to me. This morning, we're talking about SHAAD, which is an abbreviation for Southern, right, HIV AIDS Awareness Day, right? It's an awareness day. And so we're going to talk about it today. We're going to be about it because I am someone that identifies as a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 21 years. So we're going to talk about Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day, and we're going to do some awareness. That's what we do. That's how we do it. But before we do any of that, right, before we get into that, I just want to welcome you in. Good morning to you. I want to say good morning to you. I want to sip, but I also want to check in with you. How are you this morning? How are you? Right? Simple question. How are you? You don't have to think about it too much. Just how are you this morning? What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Almost definitely I'm gonna sip. Oh, you like the hair? Y'all like the yeah. I had it all plaited up and I took it down. And my cousin put some jush, some red jush on it. Yeah, y'all see it's a little bit more red than it was. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, Jacqueline. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Jasmine. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Noble. Good morning to you. Good morning to all of y'all. Good morning. Good morning, King. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Daryl. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, y'all come on in and say good morning to me. Come on in. Tell a friend. Okay, come on, Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine said good morning. And Jasmine celebrated 39 years. Come on. Kudos to you, Jasmine. And thank you for doing what you do and being here and being transparent this morning about that. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Come on, 39 years. Yes. Yes. I'm loving it. Well, so here's the thing. I think that so I'm not going to speak and not give some clarity. Hold on. Let me the microphone is really in my face right there. Hold on. Hold on, microphone. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Before we even get to, because people are already asking, um, so I said this the last couple of episodes because my moderators and the community guidelines are blocking certain comments and words and things like that. And so I say yes to them or no to them and let them in. So most of the time I will let things in because it's real time. Hey, Sean Stewart, good morning. I like all that greetings and salutations. Yes, indeed. Come on, greetings and salutations. Hey, good morning to you all. So, y'all, this is what I'm asking that you do this morning. I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about. Jasmine said, Titan, they are finally doing clinical trials for us long-term survivors. Indeed, indeed. And I think, Jasmine, I think it's great. I think it's good. I think we have come so far, leaps and bounds in medication and things like that. And HIV or AIDS, right? Because I was diagnosed with AIDS, it's not a death sentence anymore. However, I do believe that awareness days like SHAAD and other awareness days that we have bring awareness around that HIV is still a thing. Somebody said to me just probably 2, 3 weeks ago, I'm standing in a space and we're having a conversation, and they said, "Ooh, I didn't know HIV was still a thing." And I was like, in my mind, hold on, let me move this microphone real quick because I'm about to be silly. So, in your mind, you kind of say, oh, well, yeah, I didn't know that you not knowing that HIV was a thing was still a thing. So it's kind of like that. So it's like, yes, Jasmine, I am in it and I get and I love it. And that's why I choose to highlight these things on my platform because I just wait, today is Thursday. So Monday, I believe, I just encountered someone that didn't know um basic facts about HIV, basic facts about being diagnosed with AIDS and then having an HIV status and then being undetectable, being untransmittable, U equals U. So it was a wake up call for me that although I do this work, although there are clinical trials and things like that, I still need to be diligent about making my space an informative space, but also awareness around what's going on because there are always people out there that don't know, right? Now, there are some people that don't know on purpose. They don't want to know, they don't want to figure it out. And I'm not talking about those individuals. I'm talking about those individuals that genuinely want to know what's going on. and HIV is still a thing. It still affects us, because if it didn't affect us, then why would they be taking away funding and doing all of the things that they're doing? It has to, you got to really understand where it comes from, right? And thank you so much for that, Jasmine. I appreciate that. Hey, Tina. Tina said, good morning, my beautiful friend. Hey, Tina. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Gay Nation. Hey, good morning to you. Oh, so let me tell you something, Gay Nation. Okay, so somebody else was calling me auntie, right? And so it's so funny because I I answered, right? Right, I answered. Somebody said, "Well, you're not an auntie." I said, "Well, in this work that I do, in this world that I'm in, I'm people's uncle, I'm people's auntie, I'm people's uh, grandpa. I'm a advocacy dad. I'm all of the things, and so I don't really trip with that. But I just remember you calling me auntie or uncle at one time, auntie, auntie, TT. I think is what it was, and people were on there like, "Oh my God, I can't believe!" And then you answered to it. Yeah, I have no qualms about any of that. And I think it's where you're at. Hey, Johnny, good morning. PA has the lowest new HIV cases in history. Okay, Jasmine, come through. Now, that's a little bit that I didn't know, right? That's a little bit that I didn't know. Thank you for that. And I think sometimes, like, we have to really, really uh, be in this moment of awareness and understanding and doing that. So it seems like we're already getting into the actual topic. So I want to circle back real quick with y'all because I see some comments. What's one word of how you're feeling today? On this Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, I am feeling fantabulous. Y'all want me to do it again? I am feeling fantabulous. Oh, you best believe I'm gonna do it and then sip. You best believe. Hey, Keisha, good morning. That's how she wrote it. I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Hey, Keisha, good morning to you. So this is what I want to do this morning. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the words that I have, I said fantabulous. I got blessed. I got determined. I have what's that? Able. I'm able. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I got you. I got you. So here's the thing. Now remember, y'all. Let's make sure that we are in it, right? Let's make sure we're in it. When I ask for you to check in, it's one word of how you're feeling today. But that word doesn't have to mean anything to anybody else. It can mean something for you. Jasmine said confident. It can mean something for you. You don't have to dress it up. You don't have to make it pretty. You don't have to return it with a receipt. You just have to understand what that word means to you. That's all that I'm asking. Okay, come on and check in. All right. I'm getting the words now. Hey, Q said, good morning, Mr. Fabulous. Yes, Q, I am fantabulous. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay, they said Jasmine, yes, confident. Q said motivated. Come on. Motivated. Look, y'all, this is what we want to see, right? This is what we want to hear. But here's the thing. You are in control of um you're in control of your day. I believe that if you start your day with the word, if you start your day and you gauge how your day is going to go, you are in control. Can't nobody come in. They can throw stuff. You feel me? They can throw stuff, they can do stuff, but they can't take it from you. They can't take it from you. So I just want to say to you all, good morning. And what's one word of how you're feeling this morning? And TikTok, y'all keep tippity tap tap in the middle of that screen. I got a goal this morning, TikTok, if y'all can help me out. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go ahead and show me some thumbs up and show me some hearts and all of that good stuff, right? if you're new here, right? If you're new here, what's one word for your vibe, right? What's one word that you got this morning, right? We're gonna check in with you as well. If you are new here, let me know. Let me know. I would love to shout you out. I would love to talk with you. And then I want to go. I want to go so far as to say, how did you find me? If you're new here, how did you find me? Was it your FYP? Was it somebody said, hey, check him out? Was it, all of that good stuff, right? So what I want to do is, yes, welcome in. So before you all came in, and I don't know if you all could have, if you all saw it, somebody asked, were they welcome here? And I said, all welcome. All welcome. We don't ask that you do anything but just be yourself and be respectful. That's it. That's it. You come in and we do. Exactly. So let me reintroduce myself this morning because I see that I have a couple of new people in, new individuals, new spirits in, and I just want to make sure that we are clear on where we're at, right? Okay. So my name is Titan Capri. I am based in Texas, in Houston. I am a Black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 21 years this year. I was diagnosed with AIDS and I only had 4 T cells. It was a long journey and it kind of took me this route, and I got into this work because of that. So that's a little bit about me, and I'm sure if you stay with us, you'll learn a lot more because I always speak about my journey, my experience, and things like that. And so today on Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, I'm going to talk about HIV and AIDS, and I'm going to talk about things that we need to be aware of, right? Things that we should know just living on this earth. Just living on this earth. Not that you got to know it because you are part of the community or you're not part of the community or you don't care, this and that. It's just you being a human individual, right? Awareness is something that we need to know. Awareness is something that we need to know, okay? Diana say, these glasses were made for you. Thank you so much, Diana. Good morning. Tink Tink said, I love your glasses. Thank y'all so much. A little alphabet tease. That's what it is this morning, okay? Bigger person said, okay, thank you. Thank you. Glow said, greetings, good to meet you. Greetings, Glow, good to meet you. Well, we like to say here, we like to say good morning. So good morning to you. Good morning. Alpha Stock, good morning to you. Thank you so much for the follow. Bigger person said, good, wonderful morning. Good morning to you, bigger person. Good morning. Hey, Arthur. Good morning, y'all. And so y'all are here, y'all are in, and I love that. Just know that we're going to say good morning about 1555, 599 times. So just know that's what we're going to do. Look, I don't have no problem. Hey, Jessica Manning over on Instagram. Good morning. Hey, Jessica. Good morning to you. That's my Jess. Okay, so for those of you all who are just coming in, what we do is we normally check in. And when we check in, we ask that you give us one word of how you're feeling this morning. One word of how you're feeling this morning. We've had motivated, we've had grateful, we've had blessed. My word is fantabulous, right? Right? We've had I'm good. Okay, come on, human. Yes, indeed. Come on, human. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Glow, come on, human. We've had let me go back up. Confident. We've had blessed again. We've had okay, Arthur said fabulous. Okay. Keisha said this morning rushed. Okay. Look, ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all, what did we say? We said that the word ain't got to mean nothing to nobody else. It just has to mean something to you. That's you acknowledging where you're at and what you're doing. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling rushed, Keisha. Hey, Regina, Queen, good morning. Bigger person said spectacular and joyful. Come on, spectacular and joyful. Arthur said fabulous. That's what I'm talking about because I feel fantabulous. Yes, hold on. Mm. Oh, it's good this morning. Yes, you sure can. You can go right on over to my TikTok shop. TikTok, I see y'all over there asking. You can go right on over to my TikTok shop and get you one of these mugs. You can get you a mug. You can get you a t-shirt. You can get you some socks. You can get you a journal. You can get you all the things over there. Going over to the shop. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. I'm going to put it into the comments, but you can go on over to my shop and get you a little something as well. You can do that. Hey, the King HNIC. Good morning. Good morning to you. You know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Y'all go on and do that right there. Hey, King HNIC. Regina said, I'll be preparing for another podcast soon. Been delayed working on a project, but I must have you again. Inspiration is powerful. Look, Regina, don't you say too much because I get a little, cheesing like a little Chester cat. Well, thank you so much, Regina. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you do. And yes, I would love to be back on with you and to discuss and talk and do all of the things. Hey, good morning to you. Hey, Cherish, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Bigger person said definitely go in the shop. Okay, go over there and check it out. Thank y'all so much. Yes, I have. So you see all of this stuff is me back here. I'm gonna try to turn a little bit. So here's the thing, y'all. I think that you are your biggest supporter. You're your biggest fan. You're your biggest I don't know, pusher. I don't know what you want to call it, right? Because I don't want to say like these, big words like you, but you're your biggest supporter in the things that you do. And y'all, I'm like this. I have to do it for me. Y'all know my intro and things like that. You have to always just make sure that you are keeping yourself at the forefront. So I don't think it's nothing wrong. I am a walking billboard. I am not going to play with you at all. I am a walking billboard. I will wear a shirt with my logo on it. I will have a journal. I even have pens. I got buttons. Let me show you. I got buttons. I got buttons. I got the things that need to be the things. All of those things, right? Those are for you. Like if you want to do it, if you're going to promote something, why not promote yourself? If you're going to do it, if you're going to be that person, and I know y'all, my spirit is telling me I need to talk to y'all real quick about this because I felt some kind of way in the beginning. I didn't want to do that. I felt like I was begging. I felt like I was doing all of this other kind of stuff like that. And y'all, in reality, this is mine. This is mine. So if I don't push it myself, how can I expect you all to push it or you all to purchase? So what I will do, I will put a shirt on in a minute and walk outside. And people be like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's my shop." And then I have my what's the name? My dot. Okay, I'm tapping. I'm tapping every time. But y'all, so what it was is that I didn't realize that my brand had jush. I didn't realize that my brand was a little something, but I was being consistent. I was being on brand, and I constantly make sure, right? So it was subtle. So I want to say this because my spirit is telling me, whoever you are right here, you're saying that you don't want to do that. You don't want to be out there like that, and you don't want to do that. So here's the thing, right? So on this Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, we're going to talk about branding. We're going to talk about branding just a little bit. And I'm not going to talk up in the rafters. I'm talking about down on the ground, right? That's what I want to do, right? Oh yeah, bigger person. Yeah. So actually right here on my live, you can just go to the shop. Just click on the shop and you should be able to go ahead and get that. But I'll put the link in just a moment. Y'all can put the link in for me. Okay. I'll put they'll get it to you. They'll get it to you. Okay. And so the thing is, it's like, y'all, this is what I want to say. I don't want you to ever think that it's huge and you can't do it. Get, do your branding, get you some merch, and then you try the merch on and you try to do what you need to do with the merch, right? So this is what I did. I formed a shop, thought about what I wanted to see, and I have a logo. And on that logo, the logo is just me, because you can see it in the background here. That's my logo, right? The logo is just me, right? So I wanted to make it something that didn't look like anybody else, that it was just mine. And so that's what it was, the Titan Capri experience. So then what I did was I started a little small shop and I ordered some things. And then, it took me a while to get to the consistency that I wanted, the type of material that I wanted, but that's what I did. So I would order it and then I would give it out. Like if somebody saw it and they liked it, I would say, well, what size are you? Da, 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 da. Well, I have one. If you want one, blah, 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 blah. Then people would do things for me, or support me. And I would say, here goes a mug. Everybody loves a coffee mug, right? So everybody loves a coffee mug. So there you have it, right? And then everybody loves a t-shirt and all of that stuff. So what I would do is I would go places, and if they did something for me, I would say, here's a gift from me. Thank you so much for doing what you did for me. Thank you for supporting. You don't have to do anything. No, I'll go and buy it. No, you don't have to buy it. Go and do that. So what happened is that they would see it, right? They would have it. And then they would go somewhere and somebody else would see it and be like, hey, where'd you get that from? And then the only thing I would ask them to do, right, is to share my link, right? Or send them my way or something like that. Then I was like, well, I'm on my platform. So what can I actually do? And I can do that. I can put it in. I can do that. And I think that's where we have to understand. It's not you trying to do anything outside of that. And you don't have to do a whole lot. Just do that. That's all you have to do, right? And it's simple to do. But I want to tell you all something. You must be consistent, right? You must be consistent. My spirit is telling me that whoever I'm talking to this morning, I got to tell you, you must be consistent. It may not come when you first start. It may not be something that feels good when you first start doing it, but you continue to do it. You continue to show up and you continue to be on brand. You continue to do that. That's number one. You continue to move. You continue to do that. And you don't have to make announcements and do all that. You can move in silence for a moment until you get your footing. And then you say, hey, it's Titan in the morning. Y'all can go and get it now. It's right there in the shop. You can go right on over there and do it, right? Then you got to think about your price point. You got to think about how much is it going to be, what it's going to do. So when I first opened my shop, I was trying to go with what the average was and the national average. And then I was like, so what do I really want to do? Do I want to make money or do I want my brand to grow? Right now in this moment, right, of me doing this, I need my brand to grow. So let me open it up so that people can get it, right? And then, things change and inflation happen and then you can change and you can do these things. But here's the thing. I wasn't looking to make money. I was trying to grow my brand. This may not be the same thing for you, but here where the consistency comes in. I was consistent in promoting myself. I was consistent in wearing my brand. I was consistent in making it look good. And when I show up, y'all know the three things that I do. What's the three things that I do? Right? I'm going to look good. I'm going to smell good. And I'm going to talk my ish. Those are the three things right there. And so talking about branding this morning, y'all, you are doing that. People will be in boardrooms and courtrooms and legislation and tell you, oh, the algorithm and the algorithm and the pi plus RI squared. No. Y'all, let me come out the rafters and let me get down in the ditch and be covered in mud. Y'all know what it is? Wear your brand. Y'all, I'm on here in the mornings and I'm always sipping out of my own mug. That's my brand. That's my logo. There it is. And somebody told me years ago that this was annoying and it would never go nowhere. That's what they said to me. Now, here's the thing. I wasn't looking to be a millionaire. I was looking to build a brand. And in the process, I had some merch. I went to visit a friend the other day. And on the friend's desk, right? On the friend's desk, their work desk, was my coffee mug. And they said, you remember you gave me this coffee mug 5 years ago? And I said, I do. Because I remember that you looked out for me. I remember that you said that you had a hard time going onto the site and ordering, this is before I had the pop-up shop, ordering a mug. What I did for this person, because they did something for me, they made sure that I was in spaces and places that people in the room knew my name. I brought them a whole plethora of things. I brought them a coffee mug. I bought them socks. I bought them a t-shirt. I bought them a journal, all of the things, right? I'm in Houston, Texas. Hey, Shelly Shell, Houston, Texas. So I bought them all of the things, right? And they were like, oh, no, Titan, no, let me pay you for it. Oh, no, 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 no. Because you brought me into this space where they've actually asked me to be on the main stage. I cannot thank you enough. Oh, I just, that's nothing to it. No, but you're a business and I need to pay you. No, you don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay me. So y'all, when I say be consistent, right? 3 things that I'm going to always do. And you can ask anybody, because this is my mantra. I'm going to look good to myself, right? I'm going to look good to myself. I'm going to smell good to myself. I'm going to smell good. So when I go out, I want to smell good. But here's the last piece to that. Looking good and smelling good is one thing, right? But when you know your ish, when you can talk your ish, when you can do what you do, that's the exclamation mark, bam, on the end of it. Because I want you to see me. I want you to smell me. I want you to do, oh, Titan, you smell good. Oh, Titan, you look good. Oh, that's nice. Da 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 da. Gotcha. Now, oh, but Titan, you do all of that right there. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna talk my ish. Most definitely. Most definitely. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Okay, nephew. Nephew said, okay, Unc. They say bigger the hoop. Okay, bigger the hoop, baby. So this is my thing. So I just want people to like be there. You don't have to do a whole lot. Just be who you are and do what you do, right? Be on brand. But the key to all of that is be consistent. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you come this way and you want to be a high level, you want to make sure it's pretty and all of that stuff like that, then you be consistent. Every time you show up, every time you step out, there's just a little droplet, boop, of your brand. There's a little color in your brand. And be ready. Be ready, because when the questions come, you got to do that elevator pitch. Well, thank you all so much. This is what I do. I am an HIV advocate, right? Red is my color. It goes off of the HIV ribbon, the color red. But I like red in my hair, right? Here's what we doing. Bye, 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 bye. Hey, you know what? Would you like a pen? Would you like a button? Would you like a button? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you do. That's how you do it. So my spirit told me to speak to you all this morning about that. That whoever this is back here, whether you're in a nosebleed or the mezzanine, right? This is what you do. You be consistent, right? You be consistent and you do that. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all. We'll get you. Hey, the real New York. Hello, Titan. Been a long time, but it's good to see you. Hey, the real New York. Indeed. That part right there. Bigger person said, okay, genius. Yes, indeed. That's what you do. So, y'all, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Let me go to um, let me go to these real quick, but let me say this. So this is okay, this and then be consistent, y'all. So this is my brand. This is my brand. I think a lot of times what happens is that I talk about this all the time, and people say, oh, so a lot of the comments are being filtered, right? But there's this one comment here that says, may Allah Almighty help these brothers, even with a sick satanic behavior. This is a cry for help. Yes, on my shop. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because y'all, let me tell y'all what I know when I know, right? Because I want y'all to make sure that you hear it, and hear it good. Hear it and hear me good. Okay? Okay? Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go back. All right. I put it into the comments, y'all. So they made sure it was in the comments. Y'all, okay, I see it in the comments. Okay, let's see. Um, yes, most definitely. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. We're gonna get to it. Oh, this morning we gonna yeah. I'm not rushing. That's not what we're doing this morning. Come on, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Indeed, love you too. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me make sure that I got y'all. Let me make sure. All right, hold on. Let's see. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, y'all. Somebody was saying that they couldn't get to the products. So let me just make sure. I was making sure they're all good. Okay, there we go. All right, all right. Because I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I just checked it before I got on live this morning. Baby, let me tell y'all what I know. Hey, ambitious one. Good morning. Good morning to you over on Instagram. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. Yes, yes. I put it into the comments. Hold on, hold on. Let me address this real quick, y'all, and then we're going to get to what we're talking about this morning. Indeed. Okay. Okay. I hear you have a great day. Also, hey, Zakay, good morning to you. Good morning, lovely lady. Good morning. Cozy said, I'm arguing with my husband on making a sample for possible big client because he thinks it shouldn't be free. No. So here's the thing. So I want to say this, Cozy, and this is what we know, right? They're gonna there has to be an exchange, right? There has to be a trade because sometimes you're gonna have to give out samples so that you can get the buzz going. Here's the thing. If it's a big client and they are reputable and you can trust them, make them a package. Make them a package. Show them what's possible, right? I'm not saying give them 55 copies or 55 t-shirts or cups, but you make them a package. This is what I have to offer, right? And you make sure, Cozy, that it is dressed up and pretty because that's your brand. That's what you do, right? But you have to be consistent. You can't dress it up. I'm talking, okay, that's what I'm saying. You can't, I'm talking to you over here, but not Cozy. I'm talking to somebody. You can't just dress it up one time and expect it to be that. It needs to be consistency, needs to be key. So you show them what you're capable of, right? And you give them that. You don't give them nothing else until that ink is dry on that dotted line. But you also make sure that your contract or whatever it is good, and whatever your promise is to them is part of your consistency. And what I mean by that is don't promise somebody something that you cannot deliver. Know your limits, know your capacity. But yes, that would Bigger said, I saw it. Zakay said, why the F are you even here if it bothers you? Talk about the other person. Shelly Sale said, consistency is key in an era of life because life be life. And let me tell you. Bigger person said, I'm sipping. Take your time. Okay. Gigi said, there's nothing satanic about my cousin. Gigi, you know how it is. Okay. Thank you so much, cousin, for being in there. Cozy said he's refusing to see the bigger picture there. Indeed. And sometimes we refuse to see the bigger picture because we are scared of what the possibility is. Oh, that's real. We are scared of what the possibility is. So be careful with that. Shelly Shell said, Titan, just delete him. They got him. But we're gonna talk about that. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Come on, bigger person. That part right there. Zakay said, it's always those ones that like to shoot their teeth at someone pointing judgment with skeletons. That part. Not Jordan Peele's brother. Am I Jordan Peele's brother? Oh, I don't know. I'm blown, but you have a great day. Okay, your vibe. Love your vibe. Thank you so much. Thank you for being in. Nikki said, samples are not free. I paid $160 each for my sample scrubs. So here's the thing. Samples are not free in a sense. However, what you have to do is understand where you are. If you are a business, you got to be able to take it upon yourself to say, I'm going to give this away or I'm going to make them pay for it, right? Or I'm going to give them a discount or a coupon or I'm going to make them pay full price. It's up to you on your brand. What I did was I gave my samples away because I'd already paid for them. You with me? The old saying goes, you have to spend money to make money. That's the old saying. Am I not right? Sometimes you got to do that. Okay. Christine said, oh my God, I love your glasses. Thank you so much. Good morning, Christine. Good morning. Queen said, you are doing the satanic work. He is not of that work. Saying those words here is proof of you. Okay. Look, y'all. Look, we ain't got to do nothing. Okay. Okay. They talk about you knew what you were doing. Stop with the gaslighting. Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay. Look. Let's just make sure that we are good, y'all. Let's just make sure we're good. Let's just make sure. Okay. Let's see. And let's make sure. Okay, y'all. Look. I think we're good. Lord. Let's see. Okay. There we go. All right, y'all. So let's. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. We good? All right, all right, all right, y'all. I just want to make sure we were good because this is a safe and brave space, and so I just want to make sure that we're good. You know what? And thank you so much. Somebody said my hair looked like hot Cheetos. Thank you so much. I happen to like hot Cheetos. So here's the thing. I'm gonna give y'all a little fun fact, and we're gonna get into the topic this morning. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all a little fun fact. My cousin, who's my stylist, right, does my color, right? I got a fresh color this week, earlier this week. And my cousin said, you keep going with this red, they're gonna keep on talking about your hair look like hot Cheetos. I said, I don't care. Make it red. Thank you so much. Look like hot Cheetos. Okay. Bigger person said, nothing satanic, all and all. God is love. Indeed. Oh, you said I look like the actor. Oh, I got you. I look, I'm sorry. I was like, wait, his brother? Like, I know. Okay. Okay. Burger Bun said, I love when my FYP drops me off in random lives and good vibes. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, good morning to you, Burger. Look. Burger Buns. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, amen. Burger Buns. That's what I'm saying. My eyes drew me in the words to the brain. He has me sitting. Okay, look. Okay. Indeed. We keep on moving. We keep on moving. Nobody nobody mad but the devil. We are amazing. Come on, come through. Gigi said, this isn't my live. I was trying to block some of these comments, cousin. You know how I am about you. I got you, baby. I got you. We good. We good. Amazing color, and we have a new dye called Hot Cheetos now. Okay, so y'all, this is what I told my cousin. I said I'm gonna go on live, and I'm gonna show everybody. And now the color, you got to remember the combination you did with this color, because now the color, right, and you to put it on your services, right? Hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos, baby. Look, I told y'all I'm about a brand. I'm all about a brand. Hot Cheetos, baby. Hot Cheetos. And I'm going to shout her out. I'm going to let everybody know it's my cousin Nitra. She's Epiphany Hair Lounge here in Houston, Texas. And y'all let me know if y'all need a little something, a lie, die, fade to the side, and a flip, and a updo, and a sew in, and a bop, bop, bop. She's your girl. She's your girl. And like I told her, Hot Cheetos, I don't care because I like Hot Cheetos. Matter of fact, I'm going to go and eat me some Hot Cheetos and Funyuns today. Okay? That's it. But I need to be on that service list. Hot Cheetos. Yes, indeed. Hey, Butterscotch. Good morning. Yes, Gigi. Cousin did my color. Okay? Yes, and I just shouted her out. Yes, indeed. You know that. You know. You know. Keisha talking, but I'm really trying to hold my mule. Hold your mule, Keisha. Hold your mule. We just had this conversation last night. Hold your mule. Baby, y'all. You know what? I'm going to say this, y'all, and we haven't got to SHAAD yet, but I'm going to say this. I want to thank y'all for always coming in and protecting and wanting to go, elbows and bows and knuckle up for me. I appreciate it. I thank you all. But again, I want to say this to those that are saying you should just block them. You should just delete them and take them out. The reason why I don't just do it like that is because this is real life. This is real time. And there's somebody out there that's dealing with this in real time. And so what we want to do is we want to always offer, right? We want to always offer a safe and brave space for someone to be. But that doesn't mean that we turn the other cheek. That doesn't mean that we just ignore it. That means that we talk about it and we be about it. Y'all with me this morning? That's what it is. Y'all, I am in such a space and a place, baby, you can't knock me off my game. I'm on purpose. God didn't make a mistake. I'm supposed to be here. So talk your ish. Talk your ish. But oh, baby girl, baby boy, you, tink, tank, BB, take, they, he, she, them, they. There was a time. Oh, there was a time. Oh, we go back and forth. We go up and down. We go all the way around. So high, I can't get over it. So low, I can't. When I tell you what, but I want to thank God for favor. I want to thank God for knowing that I'm on purpose. And I just want to make sure that I'm here. And I'm going to go back. I'm on brand. My brand is not chaos and destruction, but my brand is truth. My brand is me standing 10 toes down in who I am. My brand is my power, my position, and my purpose. And my purpose, let's not get it twisted, is for me to be me, period, point blank. And however I show up. And y'all know I already told y'all I'm going to show up and look good, smell good, and talk my ish. I'm going to always be the one, right? Because that's my brand. That's how I've gotten to this point in my life. So we're not gonna do that. Okay, look. Oh yeah, cause you bougie now. Okay, look. You right. Don't let that government name come out, cause baby, I go all the way back to Third Ward, Texas. I'll be ready to, yeah. We're gonna let that be. I give y'all this mild-mannered Clark Kent, this Piscean brother who love and light and peace and blessings. Well, baby, there was a time. There was a time all you had to do was say my mama. And baby, we was rearranging furniture and tearing down walls. There was a time that all you had to do was say one word, put your hands on me, and we was going to tear it to pieces. And not to mention, I was going to tear it to pieces every time I thought about it. You would have went home, you would have rested, you would have been putting on ointment on your on your wounds and everything, and you would have came outside the next day and I'd have got you around the tree. It would have been a whole week then passed. And I'd have saw you up at the sweet shop lady house, going up there, and I'd have got you. And I'd have got you. Didn't need no weapons, didn't need nothing. It was straight knuckles. Straight knuckles. That's what it was. That's what it was. And I was used to fighting because I was a mama's boy. I was this, I was that. I was an abomination. I wasn't, so I was used to fighting. Fighting was my everyday. But you know what? As you get older, things don't heal the way that they used to. You have to wonder where you're going. Now, let's not get it twisted. I may be bigger. I may be older, but I can still move. I always make a joke with my mama. My mama tell me all the time, I don't understand how I can never hear you before you get to me. How I don't never hear you. And I said, Mama, I'm a big boy, but I walk lightly. I walk lightly. I will get beside you before you even know it. Before you even know it. All 285 pounds of this will move. And you'll be like, well, what? Where you come from? You done scared the mess out of me. That's what it is. So y'all, do yourself a favor. Love who you are. Be on purpose. And understand these people are going to be naysayers. They don't know you. They don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? For you like that. Let them be naysayers. But what I don't want you to do is disregard that this is real life. And you must acknowledge where you are in this. Because if you don't acknowledge where you are, things like this will throw you off your game. Things like this will block your blessings. Things like this will stop you from ever wanting to do anything. Acknowledgement is key. All right, y'all. Whew. Baby, they started with us this morning, didn't they? Like, what we doing? Like, what are we doing? Okay. Ambitious says, yes, God didn't say the weapon wouldn't form, but most importantly, they won't prosper. Tell them to have the day they deserve. And that part, Ambitious one, that part, have the day you deserve, right? And if your day is horrible, then that's the day that you deserve, because I said in the beginning of the live that we must set the standard for our day. We got to set it. Okay. Okay. Keisha talking about, okay, that's that military in you, quick and quiet, baby. When I tell you I move, I move. Okay. That military is something else. Okay, Q said, hot Cheetos ain't never looked so sexy and delicious. Come on. Come on, Q. Come on, Q. Sexy and delicious. Let me stop. Keisha said, guard your grill and knuckle up. Okay. Come on. Over here in South Park and Sunnyside, that's what we did. We guarded our grill and we knuckled up. Okay. Y'all go ahead on and go over to the shop. Yes, indeed. Regina Queen said, me. Okay. Hey, Larry. Good morning. Larry said, good morning, Titan. Hey, Sonia. Good morning. Said, good morning, friend. Hey, friend. Good morning to you. Hey, cousin. Sheena said, good morning, cuz. Good morning to you, Sheena. Good morning. Hey, Angela Hawkins. Good morning. Good morning to you. Lady said, trying, baby. And that's all you got to do, lady, is try. Okay? Exactly. That part right there, Regina. Exactly. Regina King said, I'll be making another purchase as well. Love the brand. I'm enjoying my coffee cup. Okay. All right, Regina. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support and all the things that you do. So, baby, let me tell y'all something. I don't have to play the funk to do nothing, because this is what we want to do. You got to get out of restricted mode. Okay, okay, that part. Let me tell y'all something. Q said the Bible says that God will prepare a table in the midst of your enemies. It is so they can see God blessing you despite of what they think or their opinions. And that part. Oh, that's right, bigger person. I've been there. I've been there. Hey, Shalita. What? Shalita, I ain't seen you in a minute and a month of Sundays. How are you? I hope all is well. Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, Q, you said it, and that's it right there. So, y'all, here's the thing. I'm gonna go on and get on topic, but I see this is what I love. I love that my platform can be organic and that we can talk about things and do all of the things. And I think it is so important that we're able to do those things, because this is life. This is real life, and this is what we do. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. So, okay, y'all, I'm reading something real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. So, okay. All right. So, here's the thing. Huh. This is what I want to do. I want to talk about Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. And I want to make sure that we understand it's not just this day, but it's awareness around HIV, period. Sometimes people take things to a level that I don't think you need to go, right? I don't think that you have to do these things. How can I say this? Because I just read a comment, and the comment is troublesome because the comment says that people like myself, and y'all, this is for context so that we know where we are, should not be celebrating things like this, and we should be, for a better lack of words, eradicated. And you have to really think about where you are as a person, that something so vile and nasty would come out of your mouth or your keyboard or even post somewhere. Y'all, it takes a lot to stand up and be accounted for. And this is for me, but this is for that person out there. My spirit is telling me that you need to hear this, because you're in a space to where you're struggling to be who you are, be who God made you to be. And at every turn, something like this comes up. Imagine somebody hating you, don't know you, and they don't know why. This world has made it so easy for somebody to hate you because of their perception of who you are. Every time I go on live, somebody is talking about he, she, you don't know what it is. Stop with the agenda. Leave the kids alone. You're an abomination. You need to repent. Hot Cheetos, Miss Netta, Billy Porter, Holiday Heart, all of these things, y'all. People have said all of these things. And I'm on here celebrating an awareness day in the South, Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, because the disparities in the South imagine you celebrating yourself because you made it. You are still here. 21 years ago, although I prayed to be let go, I am here. And y'all, let's not get it twisted. I'm not going to tell you that I don't see it and it pains my heart. But I'm not telling you that this does not change my trajectory. This does not change what I'm doing. This does not change what I believe, my purpose, that I know God did not make a mistake. It doesn't change that. But again, I want to talk about this on Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, that somebody is telling me that I should not celebrate the fact that I am still here. I should not be given awareness. I should not be given knowledge and understanding to people about HIV and AIDS because they deem I'm not worthy. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't do that. And y'all, here it is. Don't you let nobody take you off your game. If you are good with your God, if you are good in your spirit, if the universe, if the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, if it's she, he, we, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever it may be, you with me? Know that you are here for a reason. Know that you have purpose. Y'all, if I would have been gone 21 years ago, I could not have been here. I could not have done the things that I've done. I could not be having the blessings and being a blessing, all of these things. And so, y'all, it pains me sometimes that people feel that they have the authority, the unmitigated gall, the audacity to speak crap over your name because they feel that that's what they are supposed to do. If your God can tell you that you're supposed to spew hate and ugliness and nastiness all the way around the world, if that's what you're supposed to do, then my God, right, told me that I need to stand up. My God said that I got work for you to do. I'm not letting you go 21 years ago. Today, I need you to talk to these people. If God already knew my trajectory, why am I worried about you? So I want to talk to you this morning on Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. I am here to talk about the awareness. HIV is still a thing. But what we have to do, we got to stop letting people come over here that don't know us from a can of paint, don't know nothing about us, and sitting here changing my trajectory or my thought process because that's what they feel. No, ma'am, no green eggs and ham. That's not what it is. You're not going to get me. You're not going to tell me that I'm not blessed because of what you believe. Because I believe that if that was the case in point, there were a couple of times in my life I should have been gone. If it wasn't my journey, if it wasn't my purpose, I would not be here. And this is not to that person. This is not to that person. This is for you, my community, my village, my tribe, my gang, my chosen family. This is for you. This is not for that person. Well, sort of, kind of, could be a little bit. Kick rocks, okay? Kick rocks. That's for them. For you, I want you to stand 10 toes down in who God made you to be. I want you to know that you have purpose. I want you to know that something has happened to you. You've been through some crap. You've been around and down and down in the ditch and covered in mud, but that does not mean that you are not on purpose. You are not on purpose. So 2 tears in a bucket, mother. You let them know. You ain't got to do nothing for them. You ain't got to do nothing for them. I'm finna be a little ebonic, y'all, so y'all just stay with me. You ain't got to do nothing for them at all. What you do is you come over here. You come over here. If they don't want to tell you anything about Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, if they don't want to tell you about HIV and AIDS, if they don't want to tell you about U equals U, if they don't want to tell you about injectables, they don't want to tell you about PrEP, they don't want to tell you about getting tested, they don't want to tell you about living a long life, you come over here. You come over here. You come over here. Don't let them take you over there. That's not your home. That's not your space. That's not your brave or safe space. You ain't got to go over there. But if you find yourself over there, this is what I want you to do. I want you to say, you know, on Thursday, Titan said, good morning. I want you to say good morning to yourself. And then I want you to sip. One more time. And know that you are not a mistake. Y'all caught that brand? Y'all caught that being consistent? Don't let nobody take you off your game. God said you're here for a purpose. Sometimes we lose sight of our power. And sometimes it takes a little bit of a rough road, some bumps, some wrong turns in order for us to get that power back. And sometimes we are in positions to make a difference, to do what God put us on this earth to do. And sometimes because the power, the vision, the clouds hang low, you can barely see the road, you don't think that you're in power. But you've been in position. And now you need to be on purpose. And I want to say to you all, because I'm getting ready to get out of here, I am on purpose because I am who I am. I'm exactly who God made me to be. And I don't make any excuses for that. All of the things that I've talked about this morning. But even this right here is part of what I do. This right here is part of advocacy work. This is what we do. So I don't want you to ever feel that you cannot be. I don't want you to ever feel that you are out here by yourself. You got a friend. You come over here and be part of this village, this tribe, this gang, and this chosen family. You come over here and ask the questions that you dare not ask over there. You come over here and celebrate where you dare not celebrate over there. That's what you do. And sometimes, ladies, gentlemen, he, she, they, it, boo-boo, tang, tang, wee, wee, fa, fa, whatever you are, however you show up, sometimes you got to understand that that is not your place. That is not protecting your peace. Sometimes you got to walk away. Sometimes you got to leave that over there where it's at to protect yourself. Sometimes you have to do that. And sometimes you got to fight with yourself. Because sometimes yourself, you're going to say, Titan, say, what you doing over here? Now, you know the last time they almost took you out. What are you doing over here? What are you doing? That's not where God wants you to be. That's not a place for your spirit to thrive. Okay. I'm just saying. Hey, Annie Elves. Good morning. Okay. Keisha said, you acknowledge that you are blessed and you acknowledge where your blessings come from. That part. Okay. Stop playing. Keisha said, you should celebrate you. And if you just step to the step aside for a moment, I will celebrate I will celebrate you. Let's start with amazing, inclusive, informative, available, rewarding, humble, open. Baby, Keisha, you better stop. Girl, you know I get a little, don't make me ugly cry on here because you know how that goes. But thank you so much. Q said, I have to go, but I want to thank you, my friend, for continuing to be your true, authentic self and providing a safe space. I love you. I love you too, Q. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Back in 2024, Q gave me the ability to stand at the VA for Pride in June 2024 and be a speaker at their Pride event. And I would have never been able to do that without you, Q. And I appreciate you because that was a pivotal point in my life. Because when I went into the military, yes, I'm a veteran as well. When I went into the military, it was don't ask, don't tell, right? And I went into the military in 1992. Yeah, 1992. To see where we've come from, to see the things that we've done, I want to thank you for allowing me to be a speaker at a Pride event at the VA. It was a full circle moment that I would have never thought would have happened. But here we are again, like she said, being on brand, being consistent, always continuing to do the things that you do. And to be nothing, my grandmother used to say this, and just like Tina, just like Anna Mae Bullock, and what's love got to do with it. He can have all that other stuff. You can have all that other stuff. But my name, I worked too hard for that. So I'd have to stand on that. I want my name to go in spaces and places before I even get there. So you already know what you're getting because I'm consistent. I'm on brand. So you can take all that other stuff. You can say what you say. Now, have bad things happen? Have things happen in my life? Yes, they have. But at my core, I'm a good person. At my core, I'm consistent. At my core, I'm on purpose, doing the work that God put me on this earth to do. That part. All right, y'all, let me do this real quick so we can get out of here. But I want to make sure that we are doing what we are supposed to do, right? So let me do this. Ooh. Yes, indeed, because I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that we're good. because I was talking about Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day. So let me talk just a little bit about that, and then we're going to move on and do what we need to do. And I want to thank y'all so much for being here. So let's do this. Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day is today, August the 20th, right? It was founded by the Southern AIDS Coalition, SAC, for those that may not know. And it's a day that individuals, communities, and organizations can unite and call attention to the number of people living with HIV in the South. SHAAD, okay, the acronym, is an opportunity to provide people in the South with HIV testing, linkage to care, linkage to HIV medical care, and then education on HIV prevention and other HIV-related resources, right? Here's the thing. You can find out about SHAAD through hiv.gov. You can find out about SHAAD through Southern AIDS Coalition, their website. I want to say it's southernaidscoalition.org. You can go on and find out about SHAAD, but I want to take away the stigma around awareness days, right? Y'all, if there was no need for an awareness, we would not have HIV, period. If there was no need for awareness, we wouldn't have cancer, diabetes, all of the things. We got to be careful when we label things as an agenda. Why wouldn't I want you to be aware of something that could possibly take you out? Why wouldn't I want you to be aware of what's going on? Medicines, treatment. Why wouldn't I want you to be aware? So I want to say this because this was something that was very telling. Earlier this week, someone said, I didn't know that. I told them, I was doing an interview, and I told them that I was diagnosed with AIDS and only had 4 T cells. And because of all of the stigma and trauma, I didn't want to be here because somebody not of color, right, told me that I had AIDS and walked out. The doctor told me that I had AIDS and walked out of the room. I didn't know what to do. But it took doctors and nurses and advocates that look like me, right, in order to get me to a space to where I could understand what was happening, awareness. That I could understand that although I had 4 T cells, right, I didn't know what a T cell was, a CD4 cell, because that's what they said, right? I didn't know that's what that was. I didn't know what an RNA was. I was lost. So today, I'm going to give y'all a couple of tidbits today. I had only 4 T cells, or what they call CD4 cells. And those cells are your white blood cells that are in your body that fight off infection and disease, right? This is how I'm going to break it down real simple. I'm going to break it down like I got a 5th grade education, but I'm only holding up 4 fingers. Y'all stay with me. I had 4 T cells. My viral load, right, my RNA was at 750,000 plus. That's the only number that I remember, right, that I wrote down in my journal. So I was diagnosed with AIDS, 4 T cells, and 750,000 viral load. When they go to, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go there yet. So I just want to put a pivot in that, right? I want to put a pin in that so that you know where I'm at. So on this Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day, I didn't make the connection on my 4 T cells, right, and my AIDS diagnosis to the South. Stay with me. This is how I'm going to speak on it, and you all can take what you will. But again, hiv.gov, CDC, Southern AIDS Coalition's site, they were the ones that actually started Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day, right? It's an awareness day for all of the things HIV. But a lot of times we don't talk about AIDS because we've moved to HIV, which it sounds good. But in my journey, in my story, I was diagnosed with AIDS. So I just want to clarify that. Here we go. The doctor walks in and tells me, Titan, you have AIDS, and walk out of the room. There was no follow-up. There was no, well, Titan, what do you do? There was none of that. I had so many questions I didn't know, but everything that they had ever told me flooded back, that I was an abomination. I was against God. This was my punishment because I was gay. You know what? You gay, you're going to get this, you're going to do that. I didn't know what a CD4 cell was. I didn't know what a RNA was. I didn't know what a Western blot was. I didn't know what I knew it was an AIDS test. I didn't know anything. Right? Now, I am a black man in the South. I am a black gay man in the South that's just been diagnosed with AIDS, and I don't know whether I'm going to live or die. I had so many questions. I didn't have any knowledge. SHAAD, Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day. I didn't make the connection. Next thing, I go into the hospital because I pass out. I go into the hospital because I'm drenching my bed, right? I don't want to go to the doctor because I'm ashamed. I feel guilty. I didn't let my family down and stuff like that. But I am slowly dwindling away. I'm on the 64 pounds I done lost. I didn't make the connection. I'm a black man in the South that's been diagnosed with AIDS. I didn't know that in order for you to have an AIDS diagnosis, that your T cells must be under 200. Huh? Who knew? Mine was at 4. Single digit. 4. Who would have known what would have happened to me if I would have stayed, if I wouldn't have passed out, if I wouldn't have went to the doctor? What would have happened? But that stigma and trauma surrounding my diagnosis was on the forefront. So I'm in this hospital bed. Well, no, let me say it. I'm in this hospital on the AIDS floor. Well, they said infectious disease, but everybody called it the AIDS floor. It was the 8th floor. Everybody called it the AIDS floor. When you went into the hospital, if you went on the 8th floor, they knew you were there for AIDS, right? Stigma, trauma. Here we go. So I'm there. I'm in the bed. I wake up. I got a central in my chest. I'm having seizures. I'm like everything is happening. And so I say, I had no idea. Right? I can remember you have AIDS and the door closing for my diagnosis. I'm laying in this bed and I don't know. Well, I do know that I feel like I'm on my way out. I do know that my mama had to sign a lot of papers because I was unable to sign them. We had to do power of attorney. We had to do all of these things. And I remember saying I remember seeing the look on my grandmother's face, my mother's face, my aunt's face. I remember it looking like, oh, he gone. You know what I mean? Never made the connection. Southern HIV AIDS Awareness Day. Never made the connection. 21 years ago, I couldn't have made the connection because I didn't know anything about anything. I've told this story before, but this is a pivotal point in my life, and so I must tell it so that you understand where I'm at. I started having these seizures, and I go to sleep, right? Which I don't know. My mama said that my face started to contort, like it got locked, and then I started having, and I was just talking in my sleep. That's what she remembers. I don't remember none of that. I just remember me talking to my mom, sitting on the side of the bed, talking to my mom, because I was getting ready to, Monday, I was going to get out, right? Because they were saying that they couldn't find anything like that. Like it's weird because I remember them saying that I was going to be discharged, but I don't remember like if I was going to be discharged. All of this stuff central in my chest, or like I didn't know what was. Yeah. Anyways, so I started having these seizures according to my mom's, and I started praying while having these seizures to be let go. God, you already know what it is. You know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let the family down. I didn't let the church down. I didn't let my friends down. Here I am. I thought that I was careful. I thought that I made sure, this and that. I just really wanted somebody to love me, da 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 da. So let me go to sleep and not wake up. And it was cold, 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 and dark, but I could hear water, right? And in this cold, in this darkness, I felt like I heard a thunderous noise. And way deep down in the darkness, there was this little speck of light. And the closer the light got, the bigger it got, but the more thunderous it sounded. And by the time it got to me, it was a huge hand and it just said, stop. Now, y'all, I talk to my God the way I talk to my God. So what I believe my God said to me, and the only way that I could understand it was like, stop. Stop. What are you doing? I know you're not asking me to go to sleep and not wake up. No. Don't you know I got work for you to do? Don't you know that you got to be over here because I got things for you to do? This is not your end. This is not going to be when you end it. You got to get over there because you got work to do. So stop sitting here in this bed or laying here in this bed doing what you're doing, asking me for this, because that's not about to happen. Your purpose has already been written. You got to get over there. So today, don't ask me no more. Don't do it. Don't do it. You better get up out this bed. Because I didn't bring you to this earth. I didn't put this creativity and these blessings and these talents in you for you to go now. This is not your time, sir. It's not your time. So I need you to get up and stop acting like that. Stop acting like you ain't in this fight. Stop acting like this is not what you're supposed to do. Tighten, go. Get up. Y'all remember back in the day when your grandma, your mama, your big mama, or your mama, your dad, and them would be like, go to bed. Shut it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember that. I was born in the 70s. So yeah, baby, what it came in my mind was, you better get up. You better get out my face. I'm not doing that. Y'all, I wake up and at the edge of my bed is Dr. Gath here in Houston, Texas. He was an infectious disease doctor. Yeah, you're a little late, NCE, but thank you so much. Hot Cheetos. Yes, we've already talked about that. Matter of fact, I like them. You want to send me some? But anyways, I wake up. Dr. Gath is at the foot of my bed. He taps my foot and said, there you go. There you go. And basically, him and his team look like me. It was a team of color. He's a black infectious disease doctor here in Houston, Texas. Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. So the person said, I'm not trying to be rude. Your hair just looked like hot Cheetos. Indeed. Got it. We good. Gigi said the devil is a lie. Awareness needs to be shared more and more, and your platform does that. Thank you so much. Bigger person said clout. Indeed. So let me finish this up. So Dr. Gav is at the edge of my bed, taps me on the foot, and basically said, "We got you." So basically, his team looked like me. His team was a team of color, and he said, and his team basically said, the only way, right, that we can give up on you is you give up on yourself. That was 21 years ago, y'all. We have to really look at what's going on. Y'all, I was diagnosed with AIDS 20 years ago, 21 years ago. And now I'm someone living with HIV. I had no idea I couldn't make the connection to today, an awareness day. And there are other awareness days that I'm going to celebrate as well. But today I'm talking about how I didn't understand that I was a Black man in the South and how the disparities, right, were so great. How men sleeping with men, or even men of color, right, is one of your highest um, rates of HIV, people living with HIV, and also new HIV diagnosis, right? And also women of color, right? And so a lot of times what happens is we don't make the connection. I didn't make the connection 21 years ago. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't until 7 years ago that I truly made the connection, because that's when I truly got into this work and started doing, right? And started being. But it's something about representation that's key. If I didn't have Dr. Gaff and his team, I don't know if I would have made it. I don't know if I would have been here like that. But my God told me, you got work to do. So y'all, that's why I'm here. But in 2019, I made a choice that I must be more visible. After working with people and seeing things that were happening in the background and under the cover of night and not knowing what's going on, there were people like myself. And I said, not on my watch. Not on my watch. God said I had a purpose. And I can't be who I am. I can't be in power. I can't be in position. And I can't be on purpose if I'm in the background, if I'm hiding, if I'm not speaking up, if I'm not protecting my community, which protecting myself basically means protecting my community. I can't be on purpose. So on this Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, what I want you to be aware of is that HIV is still a thing, right? HIV is still a thing. People are still being diagnosed with HIV, and people think that they don't need anything. But they do. They need, right, some mental, emotional, and spiritual support. Let's not forget physical, but a lot of times it's here and here. And we don't take it in consideration because we think, because the leaps and bounds in medication and treatment and injectables and PrEP and NPEP and all of these things that we have, that we ain't got to do anything. No, it is still a thing. And we still need to do that. So Titan, when they ask me, Titan, why do you do this? Why are you always on? Why are you always speaking on it? Because I know that over here down in the trenches and over here down in the valley, over here, like behind the dumpster, down in the Oh, well, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hold on, let me see. Ah, I see it over there. Okay, y'all. All right, all right, all right. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for staying on. Whoa. Look, it almost got me. It almost got me. Yes, it almost got me. Okay, there we go. Let me make sure. Okay, woo, there we go. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get out of here, but I want to make sure that we are good. All right. So on this Southern HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, I just want you all to know where I'm at, to know what's going on. And then I want you all to take a moment and just have some awareness, some understanding. Because there is somebody out there that's suffering in silence. And I made a promise to my God years and years and 21 years ago that I would not do that. It took me some time to get myself together and get to where I need to be. But my purpose is to be me. And that's all aspects of me. So thank you all today for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for listening to me, understanding me, and doing the things that need to be done. A lot of times I think you all may feel or may think that you're not assisting, you're not helping, you're not doing anything. But just being here, supporting me, loving me, the hearts, the claps, the gifts, the roses, the going to my shop, all of that, you are supporting me and you are supporting the bigger picture, right? You're supporting HIV, you're supporting awareness because you're supporting me. And I want to thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. That's the reason why I must always stay on brand. I must always be that person that does that. And I might always slip a little promotion in. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Talk to you soon. Bye. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called a Titans Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me? And then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit ta 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 ta. Sit ta 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 ta. So ta 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 Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right. Keep it going. I'm going to ask something of y'all. Y'all going to help me out? Yeah. All right. It's going to go like this. Y'all follow me. I am. I can be. I will be. 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 I I am, I can be, I will be. Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
I
can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm going to add something in. Keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
That's it.
I will be.
Worthy. Come on.
I can be, I will
I see you moving in your seat. Come on. I can be.
I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.